Hi everybody. Today we are going to make these really pretty nail polish flowers. They're super simple. All you'll need is in your kit, and I will show you exactly how to do it. Okay, so we're going to start on one of these. We have our wire. In your kit, you will have different gauges of wire. If you can see here, this one is smaller than this one. I included both because the bigger wire is sturdier, but the thinner wire is easy to learn on. Okay, so before we get started, I want to go over what you need. You need something, a cup will work, a small cup, where you can put your flowers so when they get the nail polish on them, they can dry. This is my spool from my wire. So, but any little cup, any thin thing to put it in that'll hold it up so it can dry without touching anything. You'll need a pin of some kind or anything round, depending on how big you want your petals. This will be what we wrap these around, and this is what I used for all of these. And I have this one because sometimes I manipulate the shape of them, and I'll show you that. You have your wire, you have your bobby pins. Well, we can put them on bobby pins. I have a clip that I brought. um, you can hot glue them on here. You can even wrap them with the wire. If you don't have hot glue, I'll show you how to wrap the wire. And did I say the nail polish? And I think that's all. Oh, and I have some sticky gems or any gems if you want to have more than just a color in the center. And they sell these at Dollar General, a sheet like this for $1. So it's really not too expensive to buy these if you want the sparkly on it. Okay, so what we're going to do is get our wire, and you'll have to kind of straighten it out a little bit. It's never going to be totally straight, but you kind of want it in half, and you're going to wrap that around and pinch it with your finger and twist it like 1.5 turns. So you will have that little loop. That's your first petal. And so each time you do this, you're going to bring that wire around to where it's tight, pinch it, and then twist this. You don't want your twist too long, or your petals, like some of these that I did, will stick out farther. And that's not a big deal because we can cover that in and then you're never even going to see it. So it's not too big of a deal if they're farther apart. But and look, that one twisted this one and made my loop smaller, which isn't a big deal either because no flower is perfect, and ours do not have to be perfect either. Okay, so we'll go on to the third one, and you can do as many petals as you would like. This one's going to be a little looser. Look, there's my loop I did where it's a little bit longer because I didn't get it tight enough, but it's not a big deal. We are going to make this one look just a little bit different, and we can always bend that around and make it go to this side. Okay, so bring this around to where we grab it and twist it. And there's another petal. So we are up to 4 petals. You can do as many petals as you like. If you look at the post where I announced this, one of the flowers was a daisy type flower. And my daughter did a whole bunch of petals on that one. So, oops, I got it stuck on my pin. Dang it. Okay. There. Let's make this one a 5-petal flower. We're going to bring this around again to where it's in the center, and then we're going to twist it. So now we have 5 petals to our flower. And it is not going to make a difference if you scrunch them. But as soon as you get all your petals done, we want to grab this here and we want to twist the 2 wires together, and that will secure our flower. Now, if you happen to have pliers and nippers, they can help too. But if you don't, I'm showing you how to do this just with your fingers. And now if you want to make your petals more round again, that one really did get squished. I don't know if it'll get round, and that's okay. If you see one that happens like that, just go ahead and take it out at first, but we're just going to make it a little smaller and rounder. We do not want our petals to overlap too much because it's harder to get the nail polish to stay. There is our flower. Now we want to make this come straight down because that is what you're going to hold on to. And I think this one